is another idea for another technique that is, shall we say, twofold in purpose. Number one, this will aid and assist in the balancing of the integration of all the different personality fragments that was discussed in the early portion of this entire class. And it will also give you some exercise with regard to the idea of simply bringing through information in a pure channeling state. And it is typically what is referred to as voice dialoguing with yourself. This is the way that we would recommend that you go about it. Again, there's a high degree of silly quotient in this, but by all means that's part of its charm. So, another technique that you can use is take two chairs, face them toward each other. Sit in one chair as if you were facing a person sitting in the other chair. And just for example, though there are many ways you can utilize this technique, ask as if you were really talking to another person, to another entity, to a source of information that you want to know some information from. Ask your question or engage in dialogue. Make a statement that you expect some particular kind of response from that you feel or believe you don't necessarily know the response to yourself. Ask the question, for example. Then, literally, get up, turn around, sit in the other chair, and answer it. You will actually be surprised how often you will be able to do so. Go back and forth. After you've answered it, go back into the first chair, ask another question, turn around, sit in the other chair, address it, or answer it, or respond to it in whatever way, shape, or form seems appropriate. This, in some senses, is like unto what might be called an acting technique for getting into the role, getting into the part, and to some degree that is true. But in many ways, true acting is a form of channeling, because you literally become the person, you become the part, you allow your personality to shift into one of the myriad personality fragments autonomously that can exist from within you. So by all means, use this not only as a method to blend and integrate the idea of the different personality fragments into something more homogeneous and cohesive within you, but also to simply give you practice in the understanding of both A, your ability to spontaneously discover you have access to far more information than you previously might have thought, and two, to simply give you stretching exercises for the whole idea of channeling in and of itself, and to discover many more different ideas of personality fragments within you than you may have realized did exist. So that is a very fun technique. Take advantage of it. I guarantee, again, you probably will be very surprised at how often you can actually come back with an immediate response if you will do it very quickly. So, if you're willing to understand that if someone should happen to peek in, that you will look a little odd, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, talking to yourself, it will still be a great technique that you can learn a lot by.